Hello, I'm Donald Leggett and welcome to focusIR's Stocks to Watch for 2024. It's been a transformational year for sovereign metals as they develop a Tier 1 titanium and flake graphite deposit in Malawi, Southern Africa, with mining giant Rio Tinto taking a 15% stake in the business. Here's Sovereign Sapan Ghai to explain why 2023 was such an outstanding year and what's to come in 2024. Over to you, Sapan.
Sovereign Metals is advancing the focusIR rutile graphite project in Malawi. It is the largest rutile deposit ever found. It's the second largest flake graphite deposit in the world. We are looking at taking that from a PFS study stage, optimizing the PFS and working towards a DFS next year. Around $600 million of capex, which is financeable by a company of our market cap. We would have a 25-year initial mine life. That over those 25 years, we would be producing about 244,000 tons of graphite, 225,000 tons of rutile. That would make us the biggest producers in both those commodities. We could produce either of those commodities at just over $400 per ton. That would make us the lowest cost producer in each of those commodities. And that cost profile basically leads to an EBITDA of about $415 million per annum for those 25 years. I think it's worthwhile talking about the commodities and what they mean for a Rio Tinto. So Rio is the world's largest producer of titanium slag, which is a titanium feedstock. They produce about 1.2 million tons of it. They have operations in South Africa at Richards Bay, in Madagascar, and in Quebec. Now that product, that product, they've been producing for decades, so they understand the supply chains. They understand the titanium ecosystem. We as explorers, developers, it's something that was outside of our scope of knowledge. But having Rio Tinto there now, we unlock all that expertise, all that experience alongside them. So obviously graphite is the largest component in lithium-ion batteries as the anode. Plays into the EVs very well. Again, as a junior mining company, it's very hard for us to be knocking on the doors of the big OEMs around town, trying to figure out who's the right person to talk to who wants to take our product. Whereas a Rio Tinto, who already has MOUs with the likes of Ford, BMW, and Volvo to produce low carbon materials and battery minerals, it means we can use that entire supply chain, that value chain that Rio Tinto already has in order to put our products into. Sovereign Metals as a company, as a management team, have been in Malawi for the best part of around 14, 15 years. So we know our way around town there. We have a very good working relationship with the Ministry of Mines and the other ministries involved. In fact, when we put out our PFS and we announced Rio coming in as a shareholder, those discussions with the Malawian government increased. They asked us, well, what are your holdups? What's stopping you guys going full pelt at this project, and why is it not in production as of yesterday? And look, one of the key things we mentioned was it would be nicer if all the different ministries would be able to talk to one another, and within the space of days they'd convened an interministerial committee